أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تكونوا كالذين آذوا موسى فبرأه الله مما قالوا وكان عند الله وجيها. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. إنا عرضنا الأمانة على السماوات والأرض والجبال فأبين أن يحملنها وأشفقن منها وحملها الإنسان إنه كان ظلوما جهولا. ليعذب الله المنافقين والمنافقات والمشركين والمشركات ويتوب الله على المؤمنين والمؤمنات وكان الله غفورا رحيما. صدق الله العظيم.
صدق الله العلي العظيم وصدق الرسول النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين. I want to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us clarity of thoughts so that we get the privilege of reasoning together on whatever I have to present to you this evening. I also want to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give me the strength of faith and heart so that whatever word that comes out from my mouth will make a meaning also to you and will make you a better person as you grow up to face the challenges of your life. I pray to Allah to give us the ability to concentrate for this 1 hour we are going to interact so that at the end of it all we become better people than we are now. You and me, we all need every now and then a word of motivation to push us through the hard times of this life. Things are not getting easy but getting harder and harder every day. Hard at home with parents, hard in school with studies, hard at work with a lot of stress. But they say life is a word that dictates its own meaning, because if you want to live a good life you must be ready to learn. So the word life, L, tells you don't be tired of learning, because the world we are living today, if you don't learn, you don't run, you don't earn. You will always lean on other people who might end up being very mean with you. So if there is anything you should never get tired of doing is learning. From the time you are born until the time you die, whether you will learn it voluntarily or not, life will have to teach you by force. Because life by itself is a learning process. So it is good to learn what is good for you so that your life tomorrow becomes better than the one that was yesterday. You become better than your dad, you become better than your family, you're becoming a shining star of your family. Because in life it's very painful if you grow up becoming a liability. Life is supposed to be celebrated, not to be regretted. You and me, we both know where we come from. And therefore sometimes you look back and you say, if that is where I come from, I need to change the way I do things so that tomorrow I won't be where I was. I will not be when I am adult where I was when I was a child. You see, sometimes the family you are born in, that's not your choice. So whether it is good, it is bad, you are not the one to be blamed. You just found yourself there. But the family you will create for your children, that one people will blame you if it's not going to be a successful family. You didn't choose your father, but sometimes you choose your wife and your wife will give you your children. You choose your life. You didn't choose your past, but you can choose the future for yourself. And then when you ask Allah for blessings, He gives you the barakah, and life tomorrow becomes better than the way it was yesterday. Life, for it to be easy, you must work on what is interesting in your life. Learn to get inspired every day. You see, the challenge with us as human beings, we work so hard, and when we're about to succeed, we start getting tired and we give up. And those who give up don't celebrate their achievement. They regret the process. So it is always good to learn to inspire yourself. If I didn't go to a boarding school, maybe I will not be able to explain what it is to be in a boarding school. If I didn't go to school, high school, maybe I will not be able to explain what is high school. Because you can't tell people what you don't know. And what you know is not the thing you read in the book. What you know is the thing that you did yourself. For so some of us who went to boarding school from Form 1 to Form 6, we know exactly what it is. But sometimes when you know why you are doing what you are doing, nothing becomes difficult for you. Because you know it's not going to be forever. And at the end of it all, it's something you are looking for. And when you get that thing, believe me, you forget every pain you went through when you were in school. So learn to get inspired, and inspiring your own self. Nobody said studying is easy. If it was easy, everybody will have a degree. If it was easy, everybody will have a degree. If it was easy, everybody will be a medical doctor. If it was easy, everybody will be an engineer. If it was easy, everybody will be successful. If it was easy. The reason why we have only 1% of Kenyans who have gone to university, it is because it is not easy. That's why there are very few people who are medical doctors. There are very few people who are engineers. But stupid people are everywhere. You don't have to look for them. You find them everywhere. It's very hard to see a successful person, but failures are everywhere. Everywhere you look around, you see people who have failed in life, failed in school, failed in business, failed in everything they do in their life. So it's very important that we find a reason for us to work harder without feeling tired. Life itself dictates that you cannot do many things at the same time. You need to focus on that thing, one thing that is important for you. And I want to believe all of you know the only thing you need to focus on now is your education. Other things will come later. If you miss your education now, your life will miss you later. That is a law of nature. It's not from me, it's not from everybody, it's the law of nature. When you want to do what is easy when you are young, what is hard will wait for you when you are old. If you are only interested in doing things that you love when you are young, what you don't love will wait for you when you are old. If you want what is fun only when you are young, what is painful will wait for you when you are old. They say every successful person has a very painful story to tell. Very painful story to tell. Everyone you know who is successful has a very painful story to tell. But every painful story has a very good ending. Very good ending. Starting, growing, very challenging. But when you can bear the difficulties of growing, you will dare the opportunities of ending. But you must be ready to go through what is hard when you are young, for you to enjoy what is difficult when you are old. Life is about empowerment. هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون? They're never the same, my friend. Not those who are tall and short, black and white, those who have knowledge and those who don't have knowledge, those who have gone to school and those who have not gone to school, those who have gone to university and those who have not gone to university. They're not the same. Our differences as human beings lies on how much we know, how much education we possess. So today I want us to look at this word they call motivation. Motivation. Write it down. M-O-T-I-V-A-T-I-O-N. Motivation. M-O-T-I-V-A-T-I-O-N. Motivation. Motivation. This is the magical word that we all need to keep fighting. To keep fighting for what is important in our lives. Not what is interesting. To keep fighting for what is important in our lives. To keep fighting for that which will make a difference, and a big difference and a great difference in our life. So for you to remain motivated every day from Monday to Monday, you must understand the meaning of why you do what you do. Can you write down that one? For you to remain motivated from Monday to Monday, every day, you must understand the meaning of why you do what you do. If you know how great it is to be an educated person, you will never get tired searching for knowledge. Never. Because you understand how important it is to be an educated person. So M is for meaning, understanding the meaning. Why you do what you do. Motivation becomes easy if you have objectives to achieve in life. Uko na lengo katika maisha. Una shabaha unataka kulenga. You have a target you want to reach. There's a place you want to visit before you die. There's a title you want to acquire before they cover you with a lot of sand. There's a name you want to possess as a person before you say goodbye to this world. If you have an objective, if you understand what you want to achieve in this world, so that when you go, people will remember you for many, many years to come, because you achieved something great. It's interesting, fun to die a hero, not a zero. And you can't die a hero by doing simple things. You die a hero by doing great things. You remain motivated from Monday to Monday if you care for your time. Some of us might think we will be 15, 16 forever. No. Even me, I was one time 16, 15, 13. I was there also. I was also a Form 2. I was also a Form 3. I was also a Form 4. But look at me today. So even you are coming here. So as you grow, make sure you use your time productively. Repeat this after me. Say, if you take care of your seconds, your minutes will take care of themselves. If you take care of your minutes, your hours will take care of themselves. If you take care of your hours, your day will take care of itself. If you take care of your day, your week will take care of itself. If you take care of your week, your month will take care of itself. If you take care of your mouth, your ear will take care of itself. If you take care of your ear, your life will take care of itself. So it begins with that second. If you misuse it, it will also misuse you later. But if you use it properly, when you're growing up, you will enjoy it. You'll enjoy it later. So the time you have in school needs to be invested in studying, in acquiring knowledge, in growing, in empowering yourself to become a man, not always a boy, but a man. And believe me, you cannot be a man if you can't take care of yourself and your family and all those who need your help. And the world we live in today, it becomes difficult to succeed, even sometimes with education. What about if you fail in school? My experience of life tells me what makes difference in people is the 4 years of their high school. The common denominator of success. The common denominator. You become a doctor in high school. You become a professor in high school. You become a pilot in high school. You mess your high school, you've messed your life. Motivation, get interested in what you're doing. If you love what you do, and you do what you love, doing it becomes easy. Fall in love with the person you want to be in the future. See that person already in you. Fight and work for your dream to come true. Make yourself proud, your family proud, and everybody else who knows you proud. Make those who hate you one day salute you, because you're a very special person. But if you mess with school, it's like messing with your own life. I'm telling you, this is from personal experience. School becomes easy if you like what you do in school. And what we do in school is reading books, doing mathematics, listening to teachers. The day you fall in love with the process of growing up, it becomes easy to grow up. But if you hate what is going on in school, life becomes very hard in school. Be a boy of values, a man of values. There are 12 living values, my sons. You need to hold them dearly. 12 living values. Write them. Number 1, being truthful. That's a value. Being truthful. Number 2, being honest. Being honest. Number 3, being cooperative. Establishing unity of purpose, working with other people to achieve your objective in life. Being cooperative. You cooperate with teachers, you cooperate with your fellow students, cooperate with your parents in order for you to grow and become the best version of yourself. Value number 4, being simple. Simplicity is a virtue. Being simple. Value number 5, loving yourself. Loving yourself. And believe me, when you love yourself, you will never do anything that will jeopardize your future, destroy your future. When you love you will never smoke bangi, because you know it has a side effect, it has an impact in your life. You won't do anything stupid because you love yourself. Number 6, understanding before you are understood. Understanding that now you are a student, therefore you do what students do if you want to succeed. Number 7, responsibility. If it is to happen, then it is up to you to make it happen. If you wait for people to do what you want to do for you, you might wait for too long. So take 100% responsibility over your life. If you are to get an A in your Form 4 exam, then it is up to you to work hard until you get an A. If you are to speak English fluently, then it is up to you to take the responsibility of speaking English every day. If you are to be a guru of mathematics, it is up to you to practice mathematics every day. Take 100% responsibility. Be the driver of your studies. Don't be a conductor. Be a shining star of your life. And always making sure whatever you do is adding more value on you. It is not taking away your worthiness. It's not. Value number 8. Value number 8 is the value of peace. Peace. Where there is peace, there is growth. Where there is peace, there is development. The peace with your own self, peace with your teachers, peace with the school, peace at home, peace in life, and you will grow very easily and become the person you want to become. Value number 9. Value number 9 is a value of tolerance. Remember, everybody is unique in their own description. Therefore, you have to understand that nobody is like you. You are different and another person is also different. Living together requires tolerance because we come from different backgrounds, from different families. Value number 10. Value number 10 is the value of coexistence. Value of coexistence. Value number 11 is the value of happiness. The value of happiness. Because that is one thing, if you lose, you can't buy from a supermarket. So make sure you are always happy and happy with yourself and happy with what you're doing and happy with other people. Success is not the reason why we are happy. It is the happiness that paves ways for us to become successful. And the last value is the value of freedom. The value of freedom. You don't wait for somebody to tell you what to do when you know what you're supposed to do. You don't allow at your age someone to push you, to punish you, to scold you. I want to believe you are big enough to know what is good for you. I want to believe you know why it is important to wake up early in the morning. That is a quality of successful people. 5 a.m. club. Everyone who is successful in this life wakes up at 5, if not earlier than that. 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock are called divine hours. Because that's the time when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala comes down to the lowest heaven and announces to all of us who has a problem so that I can solve it for him, who has a request so that I can respond to it, who has anything you want. That's the time to ask for it. Now you wonder, if there is that offer from our Creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how come some people will sleep more soundly between the hour 3 to 5 instead of waking up to tell Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this mathematics is hard for me, can you make it easy for me? I've been getting C minus, B plus, can I also get a B plus, an A minus? It's an offer. So it's very important to understand that your obligations, if you follow them effectively, you will be entitled to every right of your life. So what did I say? Value number 1 is? Number 2? Number 3? Number 4? Number 5? Number 6? Number 7? Number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, good. So if you decorate yourself with those values, life will become easy for you. Motivation is about aspiration. A for aspiration. Aspiring for greater heights. My dear boys, every problem is found at the lowest level of our lives. At the highest level of our lives, there are fewer problems than there are on the ground. In the sky, the oxygen is much good than the one that is on the ground. If you insist on being a small person, people will also insist on stepping on you. If you don't want other people to step on you, then you must go up and wear the crown. And you don't change, my dear boys, until you hate the person that you are today. The day you will hate getting a C, that's the day you start getting B. If you don't like it, if it makes you cry, if it makes you sad to see an E in your progress report, if you feel sad to get an mean grade less than a C, you will change. A human being never changes until the situation of remaining the same becomes more painful than the process of changing. You will never change until you dislike who you are today. That's when you will work hard to become a different person tomorrow. But if you are an okay man, you know what I mean? An okay man. If you get an A, okay. If you get a C, okay. If you get an E, okay. You will remain an okay man. And nothing will bother you. Nothing will disturb you. But if you are worried to take a bad progress report to your dad or your mom, you will never joke in school. People who don't respect their parents don't work hard in school. That is their piece of bread. So if you don't have respect for your parents, you don't work hard in school. But if you have respect for your parents, you will make sure you work hard in school, because you don't want to take home a report card that will make your mom sad, a report card that will make your dad sad, a report card that will make your brothers and sisters see you like a fool because you failed in school. So unless you start being conscious of whatever you're doing, unless you practice mindfulness, that you will feel shy to show your father a report card that has so many D's. You are shy for your mom to see that you got an E in mathematics. You're shy. Now if you have those kind of feelings, you won't allow yourself to fail in school. T is about discovering your talent early. Because talent plus training makes you a genius. An average student who works very hard in their studies performs better than a genius. An average student who works very hard performs better than a genius. Hard work beats genius. No one is born a fool. Everybody has the ability to succeed in life. You just need to put more hours. Some people are likely. In 2 hours they can understand everything. But maybe you need 4 hours. Put in the 4 hours. Invest the 4 hours. But don't allow yourself to fail. The next I is the I of being insightful. The software drives the hardware. How do you feel? Your emotional intelligence. How do you feel when everybody else has performed better than you? How do you feel if you are the tail of your class? How do you feel? How do you feel if you see an E in chemistry, an E in biology, an E in mathematics? How do you feel? Now that emotional intelligence, the feelings are much stronger than the thinking. If you feel bad to fail, you will never fail. Motivation is about building optimism. And optimism is a principle of Islam, is yaqeen. Yaqeen. Believing you can pass even before you do your exam. What the mind can conceive and the heart believes, you will always achieve. Can you repeat that? What the mind can conceive and the heart believes, you can achieve. Because believing is achieving. And learn to negotiate with yourself. Learn to negotiate with yourself. My dear sons, Nothing will change in your life until you change yourself. I want to beg you this evening, for the sake of your own progress, and for the sake of your own development, and for the sake of the growth of your own family and our community and the Ummah of Islam, don't joke with your studies, please. Don't. Because 4 years is a small percentage of the 80 years you're going to live in your life. 4 years is a very small proportion of the 100 years Allah has blessed you to live with in your life. If you take care of these 4 years of high school, 100 years of your life will take care of themselves. 80 years of your life will take care of themselves. But if you miss the 4 years of high school, the 80 years you will live in your life will also mess you up completely. My dear boys, remember, take care of your thoughts, they become your words. Take care of your words, they become your actions. Take care of your actions, they become your habits. Take care of your habits, they become your character. Take care of your character, it becomes your destiny. What we think is what we become. Sasa ukianza kujifikiria wewe ni mjinga, basi unakuwa mjinga. Mnajua ile nyimbo kutaniweza wapi ni utundu nasikia. Nani anajua hiyo nyimbo? Halale. Sasa ukianza kufikiria kwamba wewe ni mtundu kuanzia ulipozaliwa, my friend, you are in problem. You don't think of yourself as mtundu. You think of yourself as Chopi, someone who is very intelligent. If you can change your mind, you can change your life. Just change your mind. If you change the way you look at what you look at will also change. If from today you start looking at mathematics as an easy subject, it becomes easy. If from today you start looking at chemistry as a piece of bread, you chew it very easily. If you look at biology as lollipop, it becomes lollipop. Very easy. Change how you think and everything will change for you. And believe me, whether you like it or not, you have to change. This is the only word that constant in life. Change is inevitable. Either you change voluntarily or life will change you by force. Kama hujasomeshwa na wazazi wako kuwa mtoto mzuri na walimu wako wameshindwa kufundisha uwe mzuri, dunia inakungoja. Now that is the mighty teacher. Your parents failed to make you a good boy. Your teachers failed to make you a great student. Now the world, ulimwengu unakungoja uko nje huko. So it's very important to be careful of what you do today, because what you do today will affect you tomorrow. Always have a growth mindset. Have a growth mindset. Challenge yourself to succeed, and you will succeed. Can we say this together? Number one, I will do my best work. I can put in more effort. I can learn from my mistakes. I can achieve my goals. I can overcome challenges. I can find creative solutions. I can improve with practice. I can learn new things. I can train my brain. I welcome constructive feedback. I believe I can do it. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. It's up to you to choose. Imma shakira wa imma kafura. Life begins from birth to death. B to D. And in between the B and D, what is there? C. And what does that stand for? Choice. We choose. If you see somebody who is a medical doctor, they chose to be doctors. If you see somebody who is a pilot, they made themselves pilots. They studied hard. So if you also want something so badly, you will work hard and do whatever it takes until you succeed. Because success means, let's read together again. S, see your God. If you can see it, you can hit it. What the man can see, you can always hit. You can never see a target which you don't have. And you can't have a target which you cannot hit a target which you can't hit a target that you cannot see. And you cannot see a target which you don't have. Takbir. Tell your friend, I have a target. Now you're telling yourself or you're telling your friend. Tell your friend, I have a target. Now tell your friend your target. No, tell them your target. Say, I have a target, and then tell them your target. Who are you becoming? Tell them who you're becoming. Tell them. Okay? Good. Okay, let's go. See your God. The second one? If you know what is stopping you from getting an A, you'll be able to work on it. The obstacles, the limitations, the reason why you're not becoming who you want, intend, desire to become in your life. Number 3, create a positive mental picture. Close your eyes and see where you'll be 10 years from today. Funga macho. Rafiki yangu, wengine na macho yang'ara kweli. Wangaka kitete. Aya, funga macho. Rafiki yangu, funga macho. Can you say where we'll be in 10 years from now? Yes, good. That means you're a great person. Okay, unafungua sasa. Sije ukalala kabisa. Okay, number 4. Can you read number 4? Read it. Again. Very good. Because that word doubt is our enemy. Is our big enemy. It is the thing that makes some of us not achieve what we want to achieve. The day you doubt yourself, you cannot become the person you want to become. Number 5, embrace the challenge. The one that Rasulullah says, anybody who goes out in search of knowledge is on the road of jihad until they come back. And indeed, it is jihad to be in school. It's not easy to study. It's really a fight. It's a struggle. Therefore, you have to fight for what is right and always remain very tight and make sure huanguki kiasi. You're always straight. Number 6, stay on track. Hakuna ufukara mbaya kama ufukara wa kukosa adabu. It's very bad. Wewe ukiwa mtu ambaye hauna adabu, wewe fukara kabisa. Hata ukiwa tajiri wewe bado fukara. Mtu anayekosa fikra ya kujikuza maishani na anayekuwa hana adabu, huyo maiti hata kama hajazikwa, amekufa huyo. Kwa sababu life ni adabu. Discipline is the key to every success. La'allakum tattaqun, the ability to say no to things that are not very good and very productive and helpful to you. Show the world you can do it. Kuna watu wengine wanakudharau, wanafikiri wewe mshenzi, wewe mtu wa mai peke yake wewe. Now that should be, you should look for a way to revenge, and the best revenge, massive success. That's the best revenge. Kwa hivyo kama kuna mtu anakushuku, anakudharau, anakuona wewe zuzu, it's time to show them that you're not a zuzu. You can get whatever you want to get. Successful people are not gifted. They are hard working. Everybody can become successful. You just need to do what it takes. What it takes. Nothing good comes easy in life. Everything has a price tag on it. Everything. And success has its own price tag. A has a price tag. B has a price tag. If you are willing to pay the price, success becomes easy for you. If you are easy, if you want to get it fast and do the best, becomes easy. In order to be successful, your focus has to be so intense, people think you are crazy. You read like a madman because you want to get an A. And for the Form 4s, when you think of the time that is left, now it is a matter of do or die. You must make it. You must make it. Okay? If you want to shine like a sun, First burn like a sun, then you can shine like a sun. If you don't want to do what is hard today, nothing will be easy for you tomorrow. Nothing. If you do what is easy today, everything becomes hard for you tomorrow. Again, remember, you are born an original. Don't die a copy of somebody else. I am too busy working on my own grass to notice if yours is greener than mine. I mind my own life. I came here alone and I will live here alone. I must live with a good certificate. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You can start today, now, and things can change for you. If you didn't fight for what you want, don't cry for what you have lost. Let your hopes, not your heart, shape your future. You are confined only by the walls you build yourself. If you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. The tallest oak in the forest was once a tiny cone. No one ever injured their eyesight by looking on the bright side of life. You don't injure your life. Our greatest weakness, my boys, lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Remember, it's not about perfect, it's about effort. And when you bring that effort every single day, that's where transformation happens. That's our own change, and our own change occurs. That's where it happens, when you take the first step. Hard days are the best, because that's where champions are made. So if you push through the hard days, you can get through anything in life. If you can push through boarding school life, no life after boarding school will be hard for you. No life will be difficult for you. You can live anywhere in this world if you survive in a boarding school. If you can be a good student in a boarding school, and then everything else becomes easy and becomes interesting for you. Remember, at the end of the day, out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope can fall. So never give up, never give in. There's always an answer for everything. Don't do that. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. But first, we have to become better. Say good. Louder. Good. Better. Best. Don't let it rest until your good becomes better and better becomes best. You don't have to be the least. You must be the first. Beat the rest. Because I am the best. Now say I am the best 10 times. 1, 2, 3, start. I am the best. 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 I'm 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 the best. The best. The best. The best. Are we big or you're not the best? Are we together? He's the best. Don't worry about it. Okay? So it doesn't matter what others are doing. It matters what you are doing, because it's your life. Wewe unafikiri unamuishia mtu mwingine maisha yake, naona ni yako, rafiki yangu. It's for you. If you perform good, it's your life. To perform bad, it's your life. Tutakutana huko nje. Tushakutana na wengi sana. Lakini bahati mbaya watu hawafikiri wakiwa shule. Ile ukweli unakuja baada ya shule. Unamwona jamaa anajuta kwa ile kweli. Naambia pole rafiki yangu. Ulivuna ulicho kipanda. You have to eat the frog now. You must eat the frog. So you have to be careful what you do in school. Because what you do in school doesn't remain here in school. It goes with you out there. If it's good, it helps you have good life out there. If it's bad, my friend, you will regret. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go. You just have to do the right things now. Later, everything will take care of itself. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. So stop playing it small. Stop playing it safe. Stretch yourself out of your comfort zone and get the grade that you deserve. The grade that you deserve. If Allah gave you the IQ to score an A, if you don't, you'll have to answer that question when you meet your Creator. Your potentials are greater than your achievement. You'll have to answer a very big question from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you must maximize and utilize all the potential that are blessed on you, endowed in you, given to you by your Creator. Same time, remember, if He doesn't challenge you, it does not change you. What is hard is what makes you stronger in your life. So don't keep off, don't shy off those subjects you think are hard, because those are the subjects that's easy and very easy to pass. No one is perfect. That's why pencils have rubbers, they have erasers. So you can make mistake, but don't repeat a mistake. Falling down, everybody falls down. But falling down and then refusing to stand up again, that's the biggest mistake. If you fell, that tells you have to do things differently. What you're doing now is not really working. Again, remember your goal. Imagine the look on the face of those who wanted you to fail when you get the highest grades. Don't stop until you're proud. You can do it. Organize your time so you can go out and also study and remember why you started. My friends, from nursery school up to where you are now, that's a very long journey. Don't mess it up. You spent many years in school already. Finish successfully. Don't finish. Don't stop halfway. Go all the way. Can we say these things together? 1, I am. A bit louder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't waste it. Very precious. Don't waste it. Don't waste your life. Say I am. If I say you are, you repeat the words. You repeat the words. You are. You are. You are. Let's start number 1. You are. 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 And stop it. So don't stop until you get what you want out of life. Very important, that one. Okay? Best tips on how to motivate yourself to study hard. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. 5. 6. Number 7. Very good. Say today. Today is a great day. 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 Dr. Mujahid has spoken to us. And we are now more than convinced. Go east, go west. Ummulqurah boys is the best. Go east, go west. I am the best. Go east, go west. We are the best. And we are now making a confession. And I am now making a confession. My mind is a lot. My mind is a lot. I have fallen in love with my books and my body. And my body. My body. And my body is now energized, zealous, highly motivated, ready to work hard, work smart, hard, smart, hard, smart, hard, smart, hard, 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 smart, hard, smart, hard, 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 until I succeed. So help me God. May God help you. Are you good? Very good? You are doing well? Any complaint? No? You've become good boys? Mbona wengine mna sura mbaya hivyo? Amli vizuri. Sawa.